when you hear such kind of songs, these are the songs that you can't listen when you're hungry. You see? The songs that you can't listen without something. No, the songs that you listen with you holding some coffee. You see? Let me take you out on a coffee date. You see? Such songs, because the songs, they're just melodious. And the songs, easy ways pata kwa Java bass. But anyways, you can listen to them. And let's hear from her. The songs, you know, when I was trying to dance, you know, I am a dancer professionally.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, the moves.
Yeah, the moves. See,
moves.
director, see, she knows.
I was actually copying your moves. Good one.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Mother, I made it. Mama, I made it. Anyways, tell people what's your name and for those who are interacting with you for the first time, and what do you do?
Yeah. My name is Liboi. I'm a singer-songwriter, producer, kalimba player, based in Nairobi, Kenya. I do African contemporary music, which is folk, blended with popular African genres. So that's what I do. I do it because I am a storyteller. It's the best way that I can tell stories. My experiences, other people's experiences. Yeah, that's basically why I do it. It also has a thing to do with how I grew up, where I was brought up. I was brought up in Kariobangi North. And at the time, back then...
Wait a minute, hapo umenipoteza. Kariobangi and African folk song. How? Wow.
What do you mean, how? First of all, I'm an African. Yeah? I'm an African woman. Secondly, I'm Kenyan.
Okay.
Yeah?
Let's go.
I'm Lunje.
Oh.
And then I interact with other cultures. So unasema nini ati African how?
Nimeona sasa, nimeona. Unajua it's sometimes you listen to people, and then now the first thing when you are singing, the first thought was this person huyu mtu kwenye amelelewa si Nairobi. Ama kani Nairobi ni urban Nairobi.
Manzemi bas nimelelewa ati urban nimelelewa nai Bangu to be specific. Kwa sababu wote wa Bangu Kariobangi North wananijua.
Tukisema Bangu
na nikisema Bangu na maanisha Kariobangi.
Watu wako like Mbweze.
Yeah, Mbweze. But imagine even growing up there, we had so many resource centers, cultural centers that I used to go to. And I think the people that I interacted with in those places were people that were doing something different that many at times were not being shown on, you know, the mainstream media.
True.
So many people had a perception of Kariobangi North. And I'd say even generally to slums zote tu wasifikirianga differently about them. But there are so many things that are happening culture-wise. So I was involved in this. I think all the places I was going to were these cultural centers. Hope raisers, vocals. There were so many. Miss Scotch. Even Power 254, in as much as it was in Tao, they also had a hub in Kariobangi North. Yeah, so there were so many places to go to that had these cultural experiences. And also my dad was a DJ, and he used to do...
I'm becoming somebody's daddy.
You better be a good one.
I'll scratch something else.
Yeah, but my dad was a DJ, and he used to mix a lot of folk music. So I also think that's how I picked it up. And the first gift my dad ever gave me musically was a CD na ilikuwa ya Sauti Sol. The first album ya Sauti Sol mwanzo. So
mwaka ilikuwa ya 1946.
It's a long time ago. 1970s.
So it seems basically how you've grown from the family to the environment. That's what has crafted Liboi now.
It is what has crafted me. And also even now as I interact with different people, I go to different locations, different cultural places or backgrounds. I pick up things. And I think for me that's the best way I learn about my culture. Because if I interact with a Luo, kuna vitu zenye watadu manze nianze kujiuliza, okay, so kumbe, this is also how my culture is like. Because I think many we just borrow from each other's cultures.
True.
It's a bit different, yes, but we borrow. And for me, learning other people's cultures, that's how I learn more about my own culture.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then that's also how I incorporate these experiences in my music. Yeah.
So now, incorporation of music, something so unique and I'll say something tender for someone of, sorry to say, your age to be doing, because we know these songs, they are basically wale wazee wa huko kitambo ndo watu, you see how presenting the the perception of all these people. How are people taking it?
So you're right, yes. For me personally, I do African contemporary music. It's a bit of the old
form,
the present, and possibly the future, because that's what we're crafting now. We are making a sound for Kenya even now as it is. So how people are receiving it now, it's way different as opposed to how they used to receive it maybe last year, a year ago, 2 years ago. It's changing slowly. So we have, in as much as the market isn't that big, we have people that are now really interested in this. They call it alternative or world music sound. I don't know why. But but people are just open-minded nowadays, and I like it. So it's not just all about the kind of music that they are fed on radio stations or TV stations. People out here make their own playlists and they share the playlist, and that's how other people get to learn about this kind of music. We have also events, different cultural places, Alliance Française, we have Gote, KNT, and they usually have this kind of events that accommodate sounds like ours. So that's also how we get the sound out there and we get the audience. We're slowly building that audience or the market. So I'm saying that it's becoming better, it's becoming receptive. And also for me personally, I would say it's just the fact that I am mixing a little bit of folk or traditional and a little bit of the modern, the pop. So I think that's how it resonates with both. I would say.
Wow. You know, when I'm listening to you, you're such a good storyteller.
Am I?
I don't even want to interrupt. I'm just like, continue. Because listening to you and seeing how you know your craft, because someone else, an artist can come and stand there and they're like, oh, mbona unafanya hii kitu? Then the artist is like, nilipata bradhangu anafanya, nikamua, let me continue. But you feel homely with the conversation and also these things that you're doing. And now I'm left to ask and wonder. You know, most people who consume this music at the moment, when I was starting, I said, you huwezi kulaing music without kama uko njaa. So it's basically the Western people understand, love this music. If you go to places like West Tea, that's where you expect these songs to be, but Kariobangi.
Yo, my friend, let me tell you, in 2015, 14-15, in Kariobangi North, there used to be events set up by Miss Koch and also Power 254's Hub, which was in Kariobangi Landmark Plaza. And the kind of people that used to play there were the likes of Olith Ratego. Olith, if people know Olith Ratego, those who know. And then there was Della, there was Sarabi Band. So these are people, even had the band. Yeah. But like you see, it was already versatile. Our say walikuwa wanakava mziki za kina, I don't know, za kina Papa Wemba, za kitambo, wanatupeleka saizi, wanatupeleka mahali hata tujafika, and that was back then. So it doesn't mean that because it's slums or I don't know, it's where or it's Westy, it's only this particular kind of music that is played there. Honestly, right now I feel like that's not what is happening. I have gone to places and interacted with people from different backgrounds, and all that matters to people is, you know, good music. If it's good music, people are gonna listen to it, and people are gonna, and your tribe will find you. Your tribe will always find you. So for me, I grew up listening to these things and I was in Kariobangi, and that's how I also got that interest and that sound. Yeah. So
what did you want to do when you were growing up? You as a young girl,
so many
Liboi,
things.
When I grew up, what did you want to do?
So many things. I wanted to be a teacher. And then, say ningekuwa teacher by then, ningekuwa tu hivi kwa protest. We're protesting all the time. I wanted to be a journalist. I really, really loved just, you know, switching on the television and then I'm seeing someone looking pretty, reading news.
I'm pretty, that's what she's saying indirectly.
Like, you know, reading news, interviewing people. I really fancied that. And I actually followed it through, although I wasn't on television, like, you know, reading and I wasn't all that. It kept changing. You know, even as you grow older, unasikianga say watu wanataka kukua like 1,000 things.
Yeah, true.
And then you're 24, you're still trying to find your way. What do? I do my best. My best. That's all you do. But I wanted to be those two things. I think also at some point I wanted to be a doctor, but surely I think it will change. Kuna tu vitu zenye unafika mahali. Yeah. And now when I joined high school in Form 2, I used to play, I used to perform in front of my friends, like just small circles. And then it escalated to me performing in front of the whole school during entertainment days.
Wow.
So that's when I knew, okay, I'd also love to be a musician.
Toa huko nyuma.
Yo, wapi? Mi kwanza ndo nilikuwa hapo mbele. Watu huko nyuma wanasema mimi sasa ni toa.
I see where the entertainment came from. And now let's go to the journey, now to Safari.
Yeah.
Such a song that feels... Unatoa a certain song and then mtu wako like, you start internalizing, analyzing your life and you're like, how did it come about?
That's so nice. Safari, I was in TZ. I had gone for...
How I Met Your Mother.
Coffee. I had gone to, I was attending this artist in residency program at Nafasi Art Space in Dar es Salaam. And I was given like just, you know, the leeway to work on a project of my own interest, something that I want to do. And I wanted to collaborate with different artists from TZ to just explore the potential of East African sounds. So Safari, the day we created it, we were so hungry.
Kumbe si mimi
na
peke yangu.
unajokiwa na njaa vile mnaweza pigana. Me was at that point. Nilikuwa nasikia nitapiga msee akiniletea nyef. But so I was really hungry. We were coming from hata sijui tulikuwa tumetoka wapi. And then kufika kwa hao, I sat down on the floor, and you know TZ is very humid, extremely humid. So I just sat on the floor and I had my kalimba and I just started playing this thing. And then my guitarist Komora, my G bro, shout out to Komora. We started, he picked his guitar and then started jamming with me, and that's how we created it. But Safari, the words, I wanted to talk about the journey, you know, leaving your country, going to a country that you've never been to before, the uncertainties that comes with it. You're going to a new place. Are they going to like you? Are you going to like the food? Is the weather going to be okay? But then you're just clinging to your gift, your talent, and hoping that the music you create will connect you with these people.
With the people,
yeah. So that's how Safari came to be, documenting the whole trip. From Kenya to there. But it's also, now later on, even after writing it, as I listened to it, I kept on reflecting and internalizing it. Also to me, Safari is more of, you know, whether a journey, it could be internal as well. Yeah,
journey. That's what I wanted to touch.
So because I talk a lot about mental health, social justice and culture. So mental health for me is more of making people, creating spaces for people to reflect and think about the situation that we are in the whole world, or as human beings. So Safari to me was also that song that I'm talking about, my internal journey, like where I've come from and where I am now. The self-realization journey, how self-aware I am, the things that I want to even do, because every day we're still a work in progress. I can't say that I'm perfect. Yes, it's a journey. So it's basically acknowledging that and talking about it as well.
What? She can talk. You can say she can tell a story. It's journalism. You see, you're chasing your journalism.
Chasing the dream.
The dream is here. Bado iko. So and now from now Safari to now, si mwingine ni yule tu.
Yule tu ndio mimi nataka.
Ushampata?
Mimi nishapata wangu, ushapata wako. Hauna mpoa wako tukufikisia maneno hao.
Tulikuwa tunasema yule. So yule, it's away from now storytelling now to digging down into now this is love.
The realms of love.
The wings of the things that most people don't want to talk about, but still want to. It's shouting, it's silent noise. So
nowadays, actually, I don't know why people don't like talking about their partners. Jukuna ile ati watu tusema mtachana tu. My friend, talk about it. Talk about it.
Sema yote.
Talk about it. But yule, yeah, Yule, I just wanted to talk about love. It's a beautiful thing. Funny thing, Yule, what inspired me to write Yule was a friend's experience. It wasn't even
Muliambiwa
my
kitu ya
own.
kwanza, if your friend is a journalist, don't tell them your story. See?
But people don't know. It's only the friend who knows. Yeah. But it was a friend's story. I could see that she was really struggling to express how she was feeling to this guy.
Do ladies do that?
Yo,
It
people
was-
shoot their shots. Umse tunafaa tumtafutie mpoa wake.
Nitafutie
Yule
tafadhali.
wako.
Yule wangu.
But yeah, at the time, I mean, my friend was having a really, really hard time to express her feelings. And I could see it. Like, wale mabishta kuchochana, that was me. But for some reason, she just didn't know how to go about it, and it never happened. So that's how I wrote Yule. Because she kept telling me how she was feeling, but then she can't
Face the
yeah,
guy.
she can't face the guy. So even the visuals of Yule are more of a spirit guide to this young woman who is having a crush on this man, and she's having a hard time to tell this person. So I'm more or less creating moments to, you know, push the lady to express her feelings to the man according to the visuals.
And do you think it's working?
Well, at that time, it
Generally.
didn't work. Generally, what?
A lady shooting shot to the guy.
People do that. I've had conversations with a few male friends, and they're okay. In fact, they like it when women do that.
Well, I think I'm lost, but so.
I think it's honestly okay. To me, I feel like it's okay. Why not?
Okay. Give me 2 lines from Yule. 2 lines.
Unanipa mawazo nikiwaza ulivyo.
Nikikuona unitafute, nitatafutika.
The second line.
The-
Sauti yako tu mpenzi yanichanganya bu. Okay, now. Yeah.
Sina pesa lakini ukinitafuta nitapatikana. Nice one. So let's do you have any future project that we expect from you? What
Yeah.
is coming up?
Yeah.
And before you answer that, we had a question of today. Other than the basic needs, you're an artist, other than kulipa rent, nini, how much on average do you have, is your budget?
My budget.
Your budget, your financial, now it's Feb, Love Month, people wakapelekana wapi. So how much do you think you've spent so far?
On taking someone else out, or
Generally, other than you've paid your basic needs, which is probably, your
also,
person
is
might
it
be a
vitu
basic
zingine?
need there.
Yeah.
On the list,
I don't know. On the
financial literacy.
And I don't know because I've been mostly at home.
Or they spend on you, not you spending
They
on
spend
them.
on me as well.
Oh, you're the price.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they spend on me.
New
But also
level.
people out there, be careful with your finances. Me, I don't know. Also, hiyo swali imekuja tu abruptly.
That's what we are doing on checking, because last year it was all about mental health. This year is all about financial literacy.
Yeah.
People to know more about how to spend, saving, and
Kwanza nimesikia tukianza ulisema ati there are people who are given flowers, others acres, pieces of
Kapiloti.
land.
yeah, it's just as long as you have hope
We move on.
and dreams,
Yeah.
na safari ni ile kwa sababu ni yule. Sitende pale. If people want to find you,
I see you.
if people want to find you, where can they find you?
On social media platforms, all of them at Liboi, Liboi, and also streaming platforms and YouTube, Liboi, Liboi. Yeah.
So a future, you've said we check on your social media, things are coming.
Yes, things are coming. So many hot things. Yeah, so many hot things.
She said it. So many hot things. I don't know which things are, but continues checking on her social media platforms. Let's go to Yule.